Thanks for staying with us. Farmers face enormous challenges each year. Pests prove to be one major challenge, but new research will help U.S. soybean farmers fight the biggest yield robber of all. Brian Baxter explains.
Each year, soybean cyst nematodes rob U.S. soybean farmers of between 100 and 150 million bushels of yield. Although farmers can buy SCN-resistant seed varieties, it's difficult to know for sure that they will perform as advertised.
When a seed company wants to market a variety as soybean cyst nematode resistant, all they have to do is put it on the label that it's soybean cyst nematode resistant. There is no way for a farmer to tell whether it actually has any resistance at all or whether it has better or less resistance than another variety.
That's why the Soybean Checkoff funds research with scientists to determine the standards for resistance. SCN standardization helps ensure these varieties really work.
The standardization is to help bring all of the seed that is available to farmers to having the same level of resistance, so that I buy a bag of seed from one company that if it has moderate resistance, has the same resistance as a bag from another company that also has moderate resistance.
Different races of SCN exist, so farmers need to know what type and level of infestation they're facing in order to pick the proper seed. The first step, a simple soil test.
The soil test that's necessary to determine what race of cyst or what level of cyst is in the field is very easy to do. It's not any different than taking soil tests for fertility.
Soybean cyst nematode is the easiest nematode in the world to sample for. You just walk out in the field, walk in a W or an X across the field, take a few soil cores, and you're done. I can increase yield by recommending the varieties that the nematodes in the field will not attack. Increase them about 15 bushels an acre.
Much of this valuable work wouldn't have been possible without support from U.S. soybean farmers and Soybean Checkoff dollars.
The demand for it has come from the farmers who decide where the checkoff money goes. And they saw early on the value of a program like this.
Soybean cyst nematode standardization helps ensure farmers have the tools they need to better fight this yield-robbing pest. I'm Brian Baxter reporting for Beyond the Bean on Air.
SCN standardization represents just one example of new tools aimed at boosting U.S. soybean farmer profitability. Many web-based tools exist too. Now farmers can turn to unitedsoybean.org for the answers they need from the experts who know. The Soybean Checkoff created a new expert advice column for U.S. soybean farmers.
Well, I think as far as my column goes, what I'd like to see farmers get from it is a better understanding of what impacts markets. Because a lot of times you see a lot of volatility in these markets, particularly over the last year or so, and they're not really sure why the market did what it did. And so what I'm hoping to do here is to be able to explain some of the background variables.
Have a question for the experts? Ask it. Interactive features on the USB website allow you to engage with experts from around the country and the world. Register today at unitedsoybean.org for free advice and information that can help increase your profitability. Stick with us for more Beyond the Bean on Air, including a look at an exciting new use for soy. But first, see if you can answer this question.